There's a common myth in today's world that privacy is overrated. We are constantly and relentlessly encouraged to share everything on social media, broadcast our thoughts, and expose our deepest desires. But let me tell you something truly and profoundly foundational. True strength, true wisdom lies in what you choose not to share. In this comprehensive guide, we'll explore the 5 things you should always keep private according to Stoic philosophy, and why doing so can transform your life. This journey inward is not one of retreat, but of fortification, a conscious choice to build an unbreachable inner fortress. Are you ready to discover the power of silence, discretion, and self-control? Let's dive in. Number 1, your inner thoughts. The Stoics were firm believers in mastering our internal world. In their view, what goes on inside your mind is sacred, a sanctum for the soul. Your thoughts are a direct and unfiltered reflection of your deepest values and emotions. To open that up to the world, to make it a public forum, is to invite unnecessary judgment, unsolicited advice, and emotional turmoil. It's an act of profound emotional surrender. Why would you expose your private struggles and profound anxieties to others when you have the tools within you, the power of reason, to face them head on? The Stoics understood that true peace comes from solitude with your thoughts, not from the validation of others. Keeping your thoughts private allows you to refine them in solitude, free from distractions or external noise. It grants you the space to process without the pressure of a public audience. Seneca once said, "The greatest remedy for anger is delay." When you keep your turbulent emotions and raw thoughts private, you give yourself the invaluable gift of time to reflect, to adjust your perspective, and to respond with wisdom rather than reacting impulsively. This inner world is your sovereign territory. Guard it fiercely, for in its quiet, you find your truest strength. Number 2, your plans and goals. In a world where everyone loves to discuss their dreams and plans, the Stoic wisdom urges you to keep your future aspirations to yourself. There's something truly powerful in quietly working toward your goals, free from the crushing weight of external expectations or criticism. When you prematurely share your plans with the world, you often invite others to weigh in on them. Some will offer support, others with skepticism, but not all opinions are beneficial. In fact, too many outside voices can lead you astray, cause doubt, and dilute your focus. The Stoics believed in the value of quiet execution. They understood that true progress comes from steady, internal effort, not from boasting about it. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers and Roman emperors, practiced this in his own life. He didn't share his plans with the public because he knew that external distractions were unnecessary. They are a drain on your finite mental energy and a constant threat to your resolve. If you keep your goals private, you can move toward them without being hindered by the opinions or interference of others. Your work becomes a quiet, powerful testament to your will, and your eventual success a product of your solitary discipline. Number 3, your personal struggles. Everyone faces adversity, whether in relationships, health, or finances. But the Stoics believe that vulnerability should not be your default mode in the face of struggle. Of course, it's essential to seek professional help when necessary, but true strength lies in maintaining composure even in hardship. Keeping your personal struggles private isn't about suppressing your feelings. It's about developing resilience and learning how to handle your pain with dignity. When you allow your struggles to become public, you relinquish control of them. You invite the world to judge your ability to cope and to offer unsolicited advice. Instead, embrace your struggles as opportunities for growth. In keeping them private, you are in full control of how you process them. You are free to confront your difficulties with the mindset of a Stoic one that seeks to learn and grow, rather than to be pitied by an indifferent world. Number 4, your relationships. Your relationships, whether romantic, familial, or friendships, are sacred. In the age of oversharing on social media, it's easy to forget that true intimacy thrives in the private sphere. The Stoics understood that the best relationships are those built on mutual respect, trust, and genuine care, not on the fleeting validation or external opinions of others. When you overshare the details of your relationships with the world, you weaken the bond. Your interactions become tainted by external influences, and your connection becomes more about how you appear to others rather than how you truly feel and interact with one another in private. By keeping your relationships private, you nurture a space of trust and security. You protect your bond from the judgment and criticism of others, allowing it to grow authentically and without external pressures. Remember, the Stoics taught us that love is not about seeking external validation, but about fostering genuine internal peace within our closest relationships. This inner peace is the truest measure of a healthy and lasting bond. Number 5, your wealth and material possessions. In today's world, people love to flaunt their success, wealth, and possessions. But the Stoics taught us that true wealth is not in what we own, but in how we live, how we manage our desires, how we cultivate virtue, and how we find happiness within. There's no greater invitation for envy, competition, and unnecessary comparison than the constant public display of material wealth. By keeping your wealth and possessions private, you avoid unnecessary attention and remain focused on what truly matters, living a virtuous life. The Stoics didn't care for excess. They understood that material possessions can easily distract us from our true purpose, which is to cultivate wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Instead of seeking external validation through what you own, focus on inner wealth, the profound wealth of a peaceful, disciplined, and content mind. This is a form of wealth that can never be taken away, a treasure far more valuable than any possession. So why does guarding these 5 domains, your inner thoughts, your plans and goals, your personal struggles, your relationships, and your material wealth matter so deeply? Because every time you expose a sacred part of yourself, you trade a piece of your freedom for someone else's opinion. When your thoughts are public, you're at the mercy of critics. When your plans are broadcast, you surrender control to naysayers. When your struggles are an open book, you invite pity or dismissal. When your relationships are on display, you let outsiders shape your intimacy. And when you flaunt your possessions, you make yourself a target for envy. The Stoic path calls us not to hide out of fear, but to choose what we reveal with wisdom and restraint. In doing so, we cultivate inner sovereignty, the unshakable calm that comes from knowing who we are, what we value, and what we will not surrender to external influence. This sovereignty isn't built on secrecy for its own sake, but on the firm belief that true virtue and resilience emerge from disciplined self-mastery. When you embrace the power of privacy, you reclaim the narrative of your life. You become the author of your story, rather than a character in everyone else's. You learn to navigate the world with quiet confidence, turning inward for validation and outward for genuine connection. And as Marcus Aurelius reminds us, begin each day as if it were on purpose. Let your choices about what to keep private be deliberate acts of purpose, each one reinforcing your strength, your dignity, and your peace. If this lesson on the strength of discretion resonated with you, take a moment now. Reflect on one area of your life you've been too quick to expose. Commit to protecting it this week. And if you're ready for more Stoic insights on living with clarity, courage, and control, hit that subscribe button, like this video, and share it with someone who could use a reminder that some things are too valuable to share. Until next time, guard your inner citadel, cultivate your silent power, and live your values privately and profoundly.